Caitlin's going to be a loggerhead. This is my green sea turtle impression. From now on, we got to be super quiet. But that is not a nest. If you want a disco, go. All right, crew, welcome back to another episode. We are here. This is our last episode for this year because we just need a little break. It's Christmas and we're going to take a little break. Tonight we've got Xander with us, we've got Caitlin with us, and I'm here. We've got India on camera who doesn't want to be on camera. That's India on camera. What we're going to do tonight, guys, we've done a turtle episode before with the mass aggregation that we have just offshore here. But what we're doing tonight is just talking a little bit about the nesting process of turtles and how to interact with the turtles properly here, according to the Code of Conduct. We're here at the Jarabi Coastal Park, just south of Graveyards. I'm going to pop the drone up in a second and show you guys how many turtles are waiting in the water. And then we're going to go for a walk on the beach. We're going to look at some turtle tracks. Caitlin's going to imitate some turtles. The different types of turtles that we're going to do. So you guys will know how to track the turtles, and Xander's going to imitate some turtles. He's going to be a hawksbill, Caitlin's going to be a loggerhead, and I'm going to be a green sea turtle. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. And we're also going to point out some sky features, and it's going to be a wicked episode. There's not going to be a lot of moon, so probably not the best time to film it because we can't use torches, but we'll do our best and we'll see how we go. You got anything to add, Caitlin?
No, let's go.
You got anything to add, Xander? Let's go. Oh, the torches that we're using have several modes. If you look at Xander here, he's got a white mode, which we won't be using unless we're away from the beach. He's got a dim mode and he's got red light. So the red light is what we use when the turtles are laying. And a flashing red light, which is if you want a disco. Go.
We've got a drama alert. Dad forgot something. Dad, what did you forget? The cord. He forgot the cables.
On the camera now.
Dad forgot the cable, so I don't know if we're going to do any drone footage.
So I got my head torch on, I look a bit special. Kids, have you got your head torches? Indy can go and get a head torch. Caitlin's got her head torch.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've parked off behind the dunes here. I feel like a ninja with this head torch on. And we're walking in. There are places that you can go that are a little bit closer, so you don't have to walk as far, but we're here. Oh, there's a turtle track right there. No way, is that a turtle track? Surely not. There.
Dad, look at this.
Is that a turtle track?
Dad, feel this.
That's a bit, isn't it?
Dad.
Hang on, I'm just talking on the camera, mate.
I know, but feel this.
Yeah, it's a piece of wood that's ribbed.
What is ribbed?
Throw that, good.
What?
All right, so we're walking down to the beach now. We've parked well back. I've also parked so that when we turn our headlights on, they're not going to be pointing onto the beach. Turtles are very sensitive to light. So that's really important that we don't throw light down the beach. The head torches that we've got have got red light, and that's what we're going to be using whenever we do use that light. All right, we'll see you on the beach. Not ideal that people are driving onto the beach here. You can see there's turtle, we'll get into it later on, but the turtles have been attempting over there to lay eggs, and we'll get into a little bit more about that later on. But we're just on that stretch of beach we just showed you with the drone. The wind has done a good job of covering up a lot of the tracks, but we're going to wander a little bit that way, see if we can find some tracks to show you. All right, come with us. Come with us into the sunset. As you look out to the water, you might just see some turtle heads popping up. Every now and then I can see the shadows of the turtles in the water there. But as you look out there, there's one there just popped up. It's over there. And I always find it easy to walk on this wet sand a little bit. It's a little bit harder. Caitlin's just struggling through on the dry stuff there. But very satisfying ripples in the sand, aren't they, Caitlin?
Very nice.
So we found a nice spot here. And the sun hasn't set yet, but you can see lots of turtle tracks all around the place. And we've got these big pits, these big divots in the sand. Now a lot of people come down to the beach and they think that's the actual turtle nest, but it's not. That's something called a body pit, and it's from a false trawl. She's decided that the sand there is no good, and she's moved on. She may have dug another one somewhere else and laid somewhere else, but for whatever reason she hasn't laid there. I'm going to show you a nest shortly and you'll see the difference. But anyway, when you're walking down the beach and you see these big pits, that is not a nest, okay? That's a body pit, and there is no eggs under there. I mean, there may be eggs under there from a previous turtle that's hatched and then the wind's blown over and covered the sand, but that is not a nest. Over here, we have a nest. All right, so have a look at this. I'll show you this from the drone. This is almost textbook, but it's actually an arc. So what she's done here is, you can see there's a big arc there. It's easier seen from the drone. And the eggs are over here. The eggs are in there, all right? So what she's done here is she's dug a body pit there. She's then dug out the egg chamber. She's laid her eggs, and then she's crawled forward while spreading sand over the eggs. So she's packed the eggs down, crawled forward, and moved in a circle to this point here. And this is what the guys were talking about before. That's the pit that would potentially throw off a predator. That's the last place that she's been before she's crawled back into the ocean over that way. What were you going to say, mate?
So can we like jump around in here?
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a nest.
But that's not.
That's the nest there.
We're not allowed.
So the nest is that big. I mean, that's not the nest. The nest is actually just here. That's where the eggs are. They don't want to stand there. But she's covered all of that up and then left that pit, which would put predators off. So that's cool. One of the coolest things about being out here is that we're always learning. I'm learning as well. So Caitlin just read some information. That's pretty cool. So you want to repeat that?
I will. Well, yeah, I talked a little bit about it in the last turtle episode we did, but Xander's going to explain it.
So do you know those big fake pit thingamabobbies?
The big body pits I was talking about?
Those ones, they're actually supposed to be there because the turtles use it to distract other animals like predators like dingoes and all of that.
So that they can't find their eggs?
Yeah.
Like a decoy?
Exactly.
So it's a decoy. But Caitlin just read that they spend more time creating these decoys
Yeah,
than any
there's
other
been
thing.
some research on them doing it, and they found that in some cases the turtles actually spent longer digging these decoy nests than they did any other part of the nesting process.
So that's really cool. So I'm wrong. The information I have is 20 years old, because that's when I used to do turtle guiding and all that sort of stuff. But cool. That's why we're here. Always learning. You guys are always learning, and I'm always learning. Caitlin's always learning. Xana's always
teaching
learning.
us all.
Xana's teaching us with the newest information.
Like 300 million times, blah blah blah, times something equals something.
So that's really cool. Now,
Did you see those turtles over there?
yeah, there's heaps in the
Did you
water,
show
isn't
them?
there, mate?
Show one.
Yeah.
Show one.
I've shown them already. Anyway, there's heaps of turtles over there. We can show you that with the drone, you'll see it easier. But a really nice part of this whole process is just to sit on the beach and soak it up. Soon the sun will go down, we'll get a beautiful sunset with this little bit of cloud here, and then we'll get treated to beautiful stars in the sky. I'm going to show you guys something about those stars in the sky, and I have no idea what the origin of that is, but I'm going to show you anyway. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, I'm going to talk about a little bit about these tracks. The majority of the tracks that we see in this area here, and all the way down here, right up to the tip of the cape there, are green sea turtles. So green sea turtles predominantly nest in this area. I probably don't need my head torch on right now. Predominantly nest in this area. Further to the south, we get predominantly loggerhead turtles. Now, one of the big things that you can see the differences between a green turtle nest and a loggerhead turtle nest is the way they walk on land. So loggerheads will use their fins, or use their flippers independently. So you'll get Xander's going to do an impression now of an independent loggerhead. Yeah. Okay, so you're a loggerhead, and your way of walking on the water, on the land, is to go one flipper at a time like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, like this?
This is my green sea turtle impression.
One at a time, Xander.
One at a time, mate. Anyway, I'm going to have to do them all, I think. If I had longer flippers, it would work better.
He's nailing it. He's onto it.
I'm going to switch this.
Okay, so that's it.
Oh.
Now,
No, thank
when you look at the track, you see the flipper marks are opposite each other. Xander's,
Very accurate.
but you can also see here, this is the more accurate part, because you can see the back flippers as well are pushing in the same way, yeah?
This is perfect.
I feel like I've nailed that.
You have nailed that.
No, I
We're made to be a turtle.
Nailed.
Caitlin,
I'm
literally
going to
look
show you
at
quickly
mine.
over here while we've got a little bit of light.
Literally.
I'm going to show you over here while we've got a little bit of light. This is how a loggerhead and a hawksbill do it. So they're going to go.
I'm going to fix this like this.
Obviously they haven't got the back legs, but you see there'll also be a little bit of a wobble in the body with a hawksbill and a loggerhead.
Very good.
Okay?
Did I do mine good?
And you
this
end up
time?
as a crumb sausage. And I think it's the hawksbill that leaves a little tail mark zigzagging in the middle of the body as well. So that's how the difference is. Alright? Now the other thing you'll see, was that epic?
That was really hard.
That was hard. Hard to watch.
That was a hard watch.
Hard to watch.
A hard watch.
Okay, so the other thing you'll see when you walk, oh look at that sunset.
Wow. How satisfying are the ripples? I don't know what's happening. It's chaos.
Every morning we have turtle volunteers that walk all the stretches of the beach all the way down to I think as far as just past here, and what they do is they try and track every nest, every track every night, so every fresh track. And I'll show you a shot from the drone now. It's an absolute spaghetti. They do an incredible job. But what you'll see that they've marked this track is this line across the track here. You can see there's another line across the track here, so they've marked it, and that's them trying to decipher where this turtle has been, whether it nested or not, whether there was a false crawl. And that's really important information, because that will allow them to tell whether there's been a lot of activity from people. You can see our footprints have been left behind. That activity from people may have disturbed the turtles. So they'll know if they're seeing more false crawls than they are nests and lots of footprints, that people have disturbed those turtles while they've been trying to nest. And that's really important information. I don't know the exact number, but I think if a female comes up 2 or 3 times without laying, she could potentially drop 100 to 150 eggs in the water, and then they're lost. And with statistics like 1 in 1,000 making it to adulthood, every egg is precious. Every egg is precious. Wow. Every egg is good. That's from Monty Python. That's from Monty Python. Look at the sunset though. I don't need to keep going. You guys that are older will know that. But anyway, look at the sunset. So we're getting into it now. We're going to go and lay down. What they used to say to us back in the day was stop, drop and rock. So stop when you see a turtle coming out of the water, drop down and pretend to be a rock. Stop, drop and rock.
I'm all about that right now. I'm a rock.
Okay, so we're going to go and sit down, find a little comfy spot to sit, and we're going to see what comes up. We can see the seagulls. We're going to do an episode on hatchlings, and these guys are going to be key to finding the hatchlings. So look at them on patrol. I'm going to get my sunnies off now because it's pretty...
It is dark. You look cool with your sunnies on though.
Thanks.
Cooler with your ninja head torch.
Thanks, I'm going to get full ninja in a minute. I've worn black tonight so that I fully blend in.
I've got my
Ningaloo
Crew jumper on, just toasty.
Available in the link below.
Boom.
Okay guys, so just up the beach here. If you pan down and look up the beach, you can see there's a turtle emerging. This is the first of 6 stages in the nesting process. So the 6 stages are emerging, body pitting, so she's digging a body pit. You'll see lots of sand flicking up. And then she's egg chambering, so she's digging her egg chamber, so she'll move forward in the body pit, use her back flippers to scoop out an egg chamber which goes down. I'll show you a picture of how the nest looks, and then she'll go into the 4th stage, which is laying eggs, 5th stage, which is covering and creating that pattern that we saw before, and then the 6th stage is the return back to the water. So as we get up to this turtle, we're going to drop down nice and low, we're going to crawl, we're going to stay low on the horizon, we're going to stay very, very quiet. Isn't that right? Stop, drop and rock. The emerging phase, and she's probably at her most vulnerable stage right now. Straighten the horizon, India. Make the horizon straight on the screen, there you go. So she's probably at the most vulnerable stage right now for disturbance. So we're going to have a look. She's the only one we can see if we look down the beach. Luckily she's doing it while there's still a bit of light, so you guys can...
There's another one.
There's another one, that's probably better.
That's where we just were.
That's probably better. There's another one here. Very close. That one's probably better because it's down. I'll have to go back in. Buddy. Okay, from now on, you stay there. From now on, we gotta be super quiet. Super quiet. Just enjoy the sunset while she crawls up. Point we lost light for filming, but we managed to capture this photo of her in phase 3, which was digging out the egg chamber. You can see she's got her back flippers positioned to pull the sand out and create that big chamber. And at this point the kids got quite tired and cold, so we decided to leave. But before we left, we did point out to the kids the sky turtle. So if you look at this image that we captured this night here, we're looking to the north. You can see the sky turtle here. And I'll just outline it for you so it makes it a little bit more clear. But we don't know the origin of this sky turtle. We don't think it's from any indigenous culture in the area. Potentially just many hours spent laying on the beach looking for turtles, and people have spotted it, and the story has just spread. But it's a beautiful thing. If anyone knows any more about it, please let us know. But it's only there during turtle nesting season, so yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, back into it. We've made it to the car. So we're back in the car. It's now 9 PM. We left town at 5:15ish, something like that. We got to see, there's probably 10-20 turtles out on the beach, crawling up. Beautiful moonlight. We saw a satellite. We saw beautiful stars. Showed Caitlin, introduced Caitlin to the sky turtle, which we'll show you guys. And I don't think that's got any significance at all, other than it's just a really cool formation, and it happens to be there when the turtles are nesting, which is nice. The kids had a nap. Did you guys have a nap? Feeling quite tired. Everyone's very crumbed in sand. Now, we didn't get to see the chambering, or we saw some chambering, sorry. We didn't get to see the laying. We did see a return. The only thing we missed was the egg laying. But we did see the emergence during the daylight, which was amazing. We saw the body pitting, we saw some chambering, and we saw a return, which is stage 6. We didn't see the laying and the covering. But we've really only missed 2 stages. The covering and the laying, which we'll do another time. Now obviously every time you're out there interacting with these turtles, it's important that you don't disturb them and that you adhere to the rules. The code of conduct is well publicised, it's pretty much posted at every beach on a sign. So as long as you stick to that, you should be fine. And we want to have minimum impact on them. Kids are now eating cold chips and fish.
I'm not.
We're going to head back to town and we'll see you guys next year. Bye! Oh, we've got another outro for you. Okay guys, we've got no idea what we filmed because we're doing the outro while there's still light. Hope you enjoyed the episode and thanks for joining us this year. It's been epic. This is the start, we hope, of something that's really cool. We've got some cool videos planned for next year. We've actually got one that we filmed that we've been working on for such a long time. And that's going to be the start of next season.
Yes.
So we're going to do a season a year, obviously. Don't know how long they're going to be. We'll punch out as much as we can. But it's coming up to Christmas, so we all want to hang out with friends and family. And we hope you guys do too. Hope you have a great Christmas. We've got some amazing things coming next year. Caitlin's designing some new merch.
Yes, so if there's anything that you guys want to see on merch or any ideas at all, always message us or comment or anything like that.
And there goes Xander.
So there will be no episode next Friday. We'll be back the following Friday, first week of January.
Following Friday, but
It is.
sometime in the beginning of January.
First week of January we'll be
Or
back.
maybe second. We'll see how we go. But we'll also drop some shorts. We've been throwing up some shorts. I know most of you regular viewers don't see the shorts or don't watch the shorts, but we throw up some shorts there on YouTube just to try and keep you guys posted. And we're thinking about doing a Patreon to give you guys, because we film a lot of stuff that doesn't eventuate into anything.
Yeah.
And we want somewhere to put that. So we're thinking about doing a Patreon as well.
We're dabbling.
We're dabbling. We're just playing with it at the moment, guys. But we really do appreciate you guys that are following us. Please tell your friends about it if you think we're doing a good thing. But more importantly, let us know. We'd love to see comments on videos, things that we could do better, things that we're not doing. I'm a bit distracted by this incredible sunset here. So we're going to let you guys go out on that sunset. You got something to say?
Thanks to all 549 of you that are
49?
currently subscribed. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh, hi.
We love making the videos and
He's just come and coughed up a loogie.
and we think it's cool that 549 people like watching them. So
Yeah,
thanks
that's
guys.
amazing.
And can't wait to see where it goes next year.
We'll see you next year
And I'm barely
here on
dying.
Ningaloo Crew.
Bye!
I'm barely dying.
I just punched you in the head at the same time. Starting here. Pardon? Yeah, of course you can. Okay, you're there. You can do the hawksbill. Actually, you can be the loggerhead and you can be the hawksbill. Okay, so we're going to do a demonstration for you. We're going to try and do a demonstration. I'm going to be a green turtle, India's going to be a loggerhead turtle, and Xander's going to be a hawksbill. And that's pretty much the size. India would be bigger. Green sea turtles are the largest shelled marine turtle on the planet. Loggerheads are a very similar size, very big, chunky turtle. And then hawksbills are our smallest and rarest turtles here at Ningaloo.
I'm the rarest.
Green sea turtles, when they're coming onto land, they tend to use their flippers at the same time, like that. So you'll see on the tracks, they've got equal markings. I'm going to try and do an impression in a second. India,
Like this?
as a loggerhead, will try and go like this. All right? Because they'll pull themselves forward with one flipper, reach the other one forward, pull themselves forward. Xander, you're ruining my markings. You need to stay over here, mate. Xander is going to do the same as India, but he will leave a tail mark somehow. Okay, so he's going to call like that, and he's going to leave a smaller mark. So move over. We're going to, Xander, stop.
Come forward in front of your...
Xander, move over there. We're going to go here. You're messing it up. Stay there.
Here.
Stay there, and then drop down, kids. And the way you got to move forward is like that, and then move your back feet.
My eye.